Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Richards versus Richards. You all have known each other for 30 years. You've been married for 10 years and just recently got back together after a separation. Ms. Richards, why have you opened this case today?
I've opened this case today because I think my husband is cheating and he's going for younger and skinnier women. And just before we came to court, I caught him talking to another woman. And I'm just tired of the games and I want everything to stop. If he doesn't want to be with me, he wants to keep on cheating, he can go on down the road.
Okay, all right.
You've been together a long time. If you found out he's cheating, you're willing to just throw all that away?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm going to throw it away because I'm tired of the games. There's no point of staying with someone that's going to be treating me like that. I can be by myself.
All right, Mr. Richards?
Your Honor, I'm here to defend myself. I love this lady. I've been with her for so many years. We have been through a lot. We got 2 beautiful kids. I haven't cheated on her. Yes, in the past I have. She knows about it, but I haven't been cheating now.
So you are saying to your wife, I have not done anything since we've gotten back together.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you don't believe it?
No, Your Honor, I do not believe him at all.
What happened in the past?
He slept with my sister.
Okay, wait a minute. Did I hear that right? You said he slept with your sister?
Yes, Your Honor. Me and a family member went out, and my sister was staying to watch my son, and he didn't want to go. So I went ahead and went on out, come back, and we caught him in bed, and it got a little crazy in there because me and him broke up, and then me and my sister got in a fight.
So,
But they did it twice.
so after you caught him, he still slept with her again?
No, it was in the same night when we were gone, but the truth came out that he had slept with her twice.
Your Honor, Hold up. I got to say, no.
Mr. Richards.
In our bed.
I got to say something right now on that. Yes, I did, and that was wrong. That was totally wrong.
Yeah.
That's out of character and everything. She went out with my relation. I was there with her sister. One thing led to another. Boom, yeah, we was in bed. Okay, that was a mistake. I kept apologizing to her. 20 years ago, babe, why you keep bringing that up?
My sister?
Your sister, I know, but you keep bringing it up.
That's
It's over with. Okay, that was wrong on me. But that's 20 years ago. We got too much history to keep bringing it up. If you're trying to make a relationship work, why are you going to keep bringing up? You got to let things go and work it out.
But some things are harder to get over. And what you're telling me is you slept with your wife's sister.
In your wife's bed.
That's not easy to get over.
And you gotta understand, not only can you not get over it, it's hard not to have that impact your trust from then on.
Work it out. Work with each other. Let's talk about it instead of keeping accusing, arguing and screaming about it.
But you
Let's
keep
work it
doing
out.
other things.
I have it, and this is going to prove it today. Point blank, it will prove it today.
All right,
period.
Ms. Richards, I can't imagine how you got up and over this to continue in a relationship. But clearly you did because you're here.
Right.
What made you stay in the game?
I love him, Your Honor.
What do you love about him?
I love his smile. I love everything about him. Everything. We're like 2 peas in a pod. That's how we are.
So when it's good, it's really good.
Yes, Your Honor.
But clearly when it's bad, it is sure enough bad.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, what is it about her?
She's one of a kind, Your Honor. When I met her, I fell in love with her. And I kept trying to get her to go out with me. She finally did. And from that day, it was like I knew this was the one. We can watch Lifetime, and tears would come in our eyes. And I'm a man. And I still, I get that touchy feeling, and she laughs about it. She said, I've never seen nobody do that, But that's the things we got. And I'm going to do everything in my powers to keep our relationship. If she don't want to, then she's going to be hearing me knocking at her door every day, still trying to get back with her, period.
Well, it sounds like that you love each other, but yet you're here today because you believe since you've gotten back together, he's cheating. Why do you believe Mr. Richards is cheating right now?
Well, Your Honor, when we got together on December the 28th of 2016, he was talking to his ex-girlfriend. And he would go over to her house and stuff. He'd go over to her house and stuff.
It's okay. Tell your story.
He hid me from her, and he went over there on December the 31st 3 times. He came home at 10 o'clock, and we started watching a movie. At like 1 minute till 12, she texted him Happy New Year's, and he didn't say nothing to me at midnight. He called her and told her Happy New Year's on our son's birthday. And he still kept us hush. He was still going over to her house all the way up till March and was calling her and talking to her by himself. Now, if he wasn't cheating with her, why did he have to hide me from her? I'm his wife, Your Honor.
Your Honor, me and her, we talked, but we wasn't getting back together. But I already was talking to my ex, but nothing sexual, anything like that. Because she has a boyfriend.
If it wasn't sexual,
she
then
has
why
a
did
boyfriend.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Let me make sure I understand this. You all were separated for a while, and you started dating
Talking
somebody
to my
else.
ex, then me and her started talking,
He
but
was
I was
only
already
talking
still
to her
talking
for
to
a
my
week.
Hold
ex.
on, Miss Richards.
I was already talking to my ex. Then me and her said, oh, let's try this again.
Okay.
Now,
And
I did messed up big time. I should have never done that. When this person called me my ex, text and said Happy New Year, I should have reached over and grabbed her because she is my true love. But I didn't.
Mr. Richards, why didn't you tell your ex, I am back with my wife, period?
She already knew we was talking. I didn't tell her we was back together. But now she keeps thinking I've been cheating with this girl, going over there, having sex with her, whatever,
Going
and I
over to her
haven't.
house
But
all
the
the
signs
time.
are there, and here's the sign.
Okay.
When you are involved with one woman and keep another woman secret, when you hide that other woman, that's a big,
Oh, yeah, it
giant,
looks like it, yeah.
red flag. You see how that's problematic,
Yeah,
right?
it looks like it, yeah. But I haven't been with nobody. I only been with her.
And you aren't believing any of this,
No,
Ms. Richards.
because, Your Honor, he has called me her name several times. And when his nephew was standing there, he said aunt and said her name, and I was like, wow.
And, Your Honor, the
Okay,
reason
wait a
why
minute.
that was because we was just discussing about my ex, and then I said it came straight out and said aunt, my ex's name.
All right. Do you have anything else besides that he kept you hidden and he wished her Happy New Year's first?
Yes, Your Honor. The other thing is the neighbor. He was with her like 4 days before we were together, one time. And she's always coming over there, and she's always on him or talking to him or slapping on his butt, or it's always about him only. Nothing about always trying to get us to fight, and then she'll say, are you guys okay? Are you guys breaking up? Or something like that. She's always in my face, and she knows too much about my business. And anytime he comes out on the porch, she'll be right out there.
This is a woman he slept with while you all were apart.
4 days before we got back together, Your Honor.
Okay. But you all were still apart.
Yes, in that part, it's okay, but when you...
But let me ask you, and be clear. You believe she's raising her head back up again.
Oh, she is, Your Honor.
Well, she's smacking him on the butt.
Yeah, right in front of,
Yeah.
right in front of his
That's
mother.
a good sign.
Hold
Yeah,
up, on
and-
that, look.
And I don't think that was an NFL attaboy kind of smack on the butt.
Well,
No,
it don't
it
matter.
wasn't. No,
It's
it
the
wasn't.
neighbor. It's a neighbor woman. Our neighbors better not smack you on the behind.
Even if it make a good play,
You-
a football play.
Oh, yeah, no play whatsoever.
No play,
There
all
will
right.
be no butt smacking involving you and a neighbor.
All right.
On my defense,
Okay,
yes,
I can't wait to hear this
I did
defense.
go to bed before we got back together with the neighbor. But every time she comes, I look like a rat. I'm running the other way. You go talk to her.
So
And
you
she-
don't know why the neighbor keeps coming after
Don't
you?
have no idea.
Were you that good?
Don't ask me. I don't know. You know, I'm a little bitty thing. You know, that's all I know. You know.
Let's just look at the big picture in this. You know, you slept with your wife's sister. You slept with a neighbor. I mean, you got this woman who's hitting you on the butt. I mean,
And you got the other woman, the ex, You forgot about the ex.
that you are calling on New Year's. I mean, you see how this looked in the big picture, why Miss Richards would have some concern that, you know, something's going on.
Looks like I'm guilty. Yeah, I know, but it ain't. When you bring out that polygraph reading, it's gonna prove it.
So you are absolutely 100% sure that
Yep.
the results are going to show that you have not had sexual intercourse with anybody except your wife since you all got back together.
Yeah.
And Ms. Richards, you don't believe that?
No, Your Honor.
You don't look convinced at all about that.
I'm not convinced at all.
Is he always this convincing? Because he's
He's a talker,
Yeah, he is.
and that's what he does good at. That's how he cons his women into him.
Okay. All right, so
And is that why they keep coming back?
Yeah.
Even after he tries to beat him off with a stick?
she's like, yes.
I mean, he has a good heart and he's passionate when he wants to be. When we're together, we make a great couple and we watch and we laugh about things, but I want it to go back to that, and it's not there.
Tell me about that.
It's all it is he's always, it's never wants to talk to me. He always wants to go out, and when there's other younger or skinnier women, he always makes conversation with them. He leaves me out of the conversation, or if I'm talking to him, he interrupts me and cuts right over me and makes me feel like I'm not nobody and the other person's better than me.
Let me ask you this. Your hope is that everything he's saying is true. Am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
But your heart and your gut are saying, I don't believe it.
Yes, Your Honor. That's how I feel. I'm hoping it goes the other way, that I'm wrong, because I really want to keep our relationship.
And I see the tears in your eyes, and I believe you. Mr. Richards,
Yes, Your Honor.
I hope you're doing more than talking game. I'm hoping you're walking the walk and not just talking the talk.
I'm
right.
telling the truth, Your Honor.
And your woman's intuition is saying, mm-mm.
Well, actions speak louder than words. You can say anything you want to say and say I love you all the time, but if your actions are different than that, it's right there, because its actions are totally different than that. I mean, he flirts all the time. He ignores me in front of women. He's always calling me names. Like if I say something to him, he'll call me names and say that it's all in my head, and I'm getting tired of it. It's just a different signs, and I know him like a book, and I know it's happening.
You're using your mind and letting it twist your mind up because I have
You're
to.
trying to make me
Okay.
think I'm crazy, and I'm not. He's done this all the time, and I'm sick of it. I want to know the truth because he makes me feel like I'm crazy, and I know I see what he's doing, and he's always doing, it's always something.
But he's saying you're paranoid.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make me feel like I'm paranoid or I'm crazy. I'm not, Your Honor.
All right.
Well, to get to the bottom of this,
Let's hear it.
the court ordered Mr. Richards to undergo a polygraph examination, and we have those results. Ron, would you please escort our polygraph examiner, Mr. Michael Williams, into the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Williams,
Good afternoon.
how are you, sir?
Doing fine. How are you, ma'am?
Good.
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you too, sir.
You've seen a lot of cases like this. You've had people be exceedingly convincing in the courtroom, and then the polygraph tells us something else.
Exactly.
Well, you had Mr. Richards to undergo a polygraph examination. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And Mr. Richards was asked, since getting back together with your wife, have you had sexual contact with anyone Ms. Richards does not know about? What was his response to that question?
Your Honor, he said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined. He was being truthful.
Yeah, go on, give us some love.
Hey, bow down.
I'm not.
Now.
I'm just joking.
Okay, I actually see your dimples. How do you feel?
Great.
All right, you were quacking like a duck, but you came through.
When you sound like a duck, walk like a duck, you must be a duck, but I ain't a duck.
No, you are. You were
I'm
walking
a man
the walk.
because I love this lady a lot.
All right.
Can I ask something in front of the judge right now? Can I ask you, can we take our vows over again? Yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you.
All righty.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. You've got a long history. You've got 30 years together. That's almost as long as we've been together. We've been together for 35 years. So I know what a long-term relationship looks like. I know the ups and downs that you go through in a long-term relationship, and we know the benefit of having that relationship. You have to make your marriage happy. The marriage is not gonna make itself happy. You have to make it happy.
You all can be happy together because you talked about it. And that's where you need to put your energies. Ms. Richards, you have got to let it go. And I mean, it's a steep path you got to get over. And I understand that. But he loves you and you love him. And so give him your full forgiveness and stop looking backwards. And
Right.
Mr. Richards, be open and honest with your bride. She needs that so she can feel secure.
Yes,
okay?
Your Honor. Thank you.
As we say in this court, don't cheat yourself out of a chance for a good relationship. Court is adjourned.
Thank you.